Some toys are cherished, some are forgotten, and some were never meant to be played with. Meet Annabeth, a porcelain doll with a painted smile, faded lace dress, and jet black eyes that seem to follow you wherever you go. She isn't a legend, she is real, and she has moved through 12 different homes in the past 40 years. Every family had the same story, the same warnings, the same fear. No one keeps her for long, because something comes with her. Annabeth first appeared in 1981 at a small flea market in Missouri. A retired antique dealer was selling off old items from his collection. When asked where he got the doll, he reportedly said, "She was left at my doorstep, wrapped in black cloth. No note." A young couple bought it for 6th birthday of their daughter. She adored the doll, at first. Within a week, the child refused to sleep in her room. She said Annabeth kept talking to her, whispering at night. The parents assumed it was just imagination until their daughter began speaking back, in a voice that wasn't her own. Things escalated quickly. Furniture moved on its own. The family cat refused to go near the doll, and on the 7th night, a fire broke out in the girl room. The flames stopped just short of the doll shelf. The entire room was scorched, except for Annabeth. She didn't have a single scratch. That family donated the doll to a church the next day, but the priest who accepted it reportedly fell sick within 24 hours. He later described visions of woman with a stitched mouth and glassy eyes. The church locked the doll in storage. 6 months later, it was gone. Over the next 2 decades, Annabeth passed from hand to hand, through estate sales, auctions, antique stores, and private collectors. Every time, the pattern was the same. Home point 3, a single woman, began finding deep scratches on her wooden floors, like someone was dragging heavy nails behind her. Home Queen 5, a teenager, went missing for 48 hours. When she returned, she was found rocking in a closet, clutching Annabeth, whispering, "She showed me the other side." Home IAC, a father threw the doll into a lake. 2 days later, it was back on his kitchen table, dry. Home Fence Ham. A museum in Tennessee tried to display her. Within hours, 3 guests fainted. One reported a child screaming behind glass. Eventually, no one wanted to keep her. In 2017, a YouTuber known for paranormal content, Eerie Explores, got his hands on Annabeth. He posted a video titled, "Spending 24 hours with a haunted doll, regret it already." The video went viral, but not for the reasons he hoped. In the beginning, it is just Eerie laughing, joking, and setting up cameras. Around the 2-hour mark, the footage starts to glitch. Eli begins to complain about headaches. He claims he heard someone say his name, but no one is there. Then his lights go out. At 3:26 a.m., the camera captures Eli sleeping. Annabeth is placed across the room. Then, on its own, the doll turns her head toward the bed, frame by frame, slowly, deliberately. Seconds later, Eli shoots awake, gasping. He stares at the doll, then says one sentence, "She is standing behind you." The feed cuts out. Eli didn't post for weeks after. When he finally returned, he said he mailed the doll to a collector overseas. He refused to say where, but added, quietly, "She doesn't like being moved." Today, Annabeth is in the possession of a private collector known only as or Mrs. V. She lives in upstate New York and operates a private museum of cursed items, only open to investigators and select guests. Annabeth sits in a glass case. The room is locked. Visitors must sign waivers, and no one is allowed to be alone with her for more than 60 seconds. Still, staff report bizarre phenomena. Cameras freezing when pointed at the case, whispers caught on mic during routine inventory, visitors fainting when making eye contact with the doll. One investigator claimed the doll expression changed during a session. The smile widened, the eyes moved. Another guest had a seizure after asking aloud, "Who are you really?" When she woke up, she said one name, Clarice. No one knows why. Over 40 years, 12 homes, dozens of owners. Every one of them was touched by something they couldn't explain. Annabeth isn't just a creepy toy. She's an echo of something darker, something old, maybe something that never died. Some say she is cursed. Others say she is possessed. But maybe she is just waiting for the right person to let her out. So if you ever find an antique doll at a flea market, perfect porcelain, glass eyes, red ribbon in her hair, and the seller says they just want to get rid of it, turn around. Walk away, because Annabeth is still out there. and she never